Trump wants Greenland. And this time, it's not a joke.
Take a look at the word license, take a look at other things. I mean, we have other alternatives. But what we're doing now is the best, the strongest, the fastest, the easiest, the least complicated.
I don't think they're going to push back too much. Look, we have to have it. They have to have this done. They can't protect.
Nobody laughed when he said it, because this time the tone was different. Cold, direct, final. I'll get it, no matter what. When Donald Trump mentioned Greenland, the media turned it into a meme. Late-night jokes, smiling anchors, experts rolling their eyes. But here's the part they didn't explain. Trump doesn't repeat ideas unless they matter. He drops them, he tests reactions. And if the reaction is panic disguised as humor, he comes back harder.
How far are you willing to go to acquire Greenland?
You'll find out.
Greenland was never a joke. It was a signal. This isn't about ice. It's not about tourism. And it's definitely not about money. It's about power. Greenland is the most ignored strategic territory on Earth. And that's exactly why it's dangerous. What you're about to hear wasn't debated seriously on television. It wasn't broken down for the public. And it wasn't followed up with real questions. Because if it was, people would start connecting dots. Greenland sits at the center of the Arctic Gateway, between North America, Europe, and the emerging polar trade routes. As the ice melts, new shipping lanes are opening, shorter routes, cheaper routes, routes that bypass traditional choke points controlled by old powers. Whoever controls Greenland controls access, and whoever controls access controls leverage. That's not conspiracy. That's military doctrine. Under the ice of Greenland lies something far more valuable than oil: rare earth minerals, uranium, strategic metals, the exact materials required for AI systems, satellites, advanced weapons, energy dominance. Without these materials, there is no future tech, no advanced defense, no global leadership. China knows this, Russia knows this, and the United States knows this. But Trump said it out loud, and that's why they laughed. Ridicule is the system's favorite weapon. If you mock an idea, you don't have to investigate it. If it's a joke, no one follows the money. No one checks the maps. No one asks who's moving quietly in the background. While the public laughed, investments continued. Military assessments were updated. Arctic strategies were rewritten. Silently. Trump didn't frame Greenland as culture, or people, or diplomacy. He framed it as security, every single time, because Greenland isn't symbolic. It's tactical. The United States already has a permanent military presence there. Radar systems, early warning defense, infrastructure designed for global surveillance. You don't spend billions on nothing. You spend billions on choke points. And Greenland is one of the last choke points left. If the United States loses influence there, it doesn't lose prestige. It loses reaction time. In modern warfare, reaction time is everything. China doesn't need troops to win influence. It uses debt, infrastructure, long-term economic pressure. Russia doesn't need headlines. It uses positioning, proximity, force readiness. Greenland is the perfect prize. Small population, limited autonomy, heavy dependence. Influence works better than invasion, and it lasts longer. Trump understood something most leaders avoid admitting. Delay equals loss. Once influence sets in, it doesn't leave. It normalizes. It embeds itself. It becomes the new reality. That's why the phrase mattered. I'll get it, no matter what. Not a threat, a timeline. The mistake was assuming Trump was improvising. He wasn't. He was reacting to intelligence reports, to Arctic power shifts, to conversations the public was never meant to hear. This isn't about Trump as a person. He's just the loud one. This is about what comes next, because Greenland will return to the headlines, with different faces, different language, the same objective, control. And when it happens, people will pretend it was inevitable. They'll say it was obvious, They'll say it made sense all along. It wasn't inevitable. It was visible. It was stated clearly, and it was ignored. Greenland isn't just an island. It's a warning. And Trump was the first one reckless enough to say it out loud.